What's up? It's JK Crohn's Boy from CROHN'sBoy.com. That's CROHN'sBoy.com. Anyways, just want to apologize for everybody for not releasing a video in some time. So what I'm going to cover today is actually Jeannie Patel's Probiotic Retention Enema. Back in February, I took a trip to Hawaii. I was actually on SCD diet, but now I'm doing a lot more different things now. And what I did is I had a massive flare-up when I was in Hawaii visiting a good friend. So needless to say, that put a damper on my plans, being stuck in Hawaii, wanting to surf and have a good time, but having to pretty much stay inside a little bit. And I still got to enjoy the sun, but not as much as I could have. So I went through, what happened was I was drinking a lot of wine, consuming lots of fruits, lots of sugar, that sort of thing, and I had a pretty big flare. When I got back to Canada, I noticed that my flare had lasted for about 12 days, and it was a crazy flare. My stomach felt like it was going to blow up. I didn't really have problems with going to the washroom. It's almost like I couldn't expel what I had inside. It flared up, but it wouldn't even let me use the washroom, so I had to actually take, I don't know, some type of pill to make me use the washroom. Sorry, I'm not familiar with what it was. But needless to say, when I got home, I realized that I remember reading in Jeannie Patel's book, there was something called the Probiotic Retention Enema, which is a really good way of getting a lot of probiotics. I was using nature and probiotics to actually get back inside your colon. But I was always scared of doing it before. I knew it sounded like a good idea initially when I first read the book, but then I thought, okay, well, I really don't like anything on my butthole. But this was the time and situation. I remember sitting the night before, and my girlfriend and me were sitting on the couch, and I could barely sit. And I have a crazy pain tolerance, and my girlfriend had to see me in pain, see me really in pain. So I decided, okay, well, you know what, the next day I'm going to give this thing a shot. So what I did is I grabbed the enema bag, I grabbed the nature and products described in Jeannie Patel's book, Listen to Your Gut. So if you go into her site, I think listentoyourgut.com, or you read her book, it gives you the exact details happening to the enema. Regardless, I did the enema, so I mixed everything in the bag, put it in my butt, I cleaned it out a few times first, I did the cleansing enema, then I did the actual probiotic retention enema. And the goal of the enema isn't just to expel what's in your expel what's in your colon, it's to keep it in as long as you can. So I mixed the stuff, I kept it in for the full 2 hours like it said, didn't have to use the washroom afterwards because it was all absorbed. I went to bed that night. I was still feeling crappy like I was for the past days beforehand. So my stomach was hurting, but midway through the night I woke up with this explosive diarrhea. I ran right to the bathroom, and I think I was on the washroom for about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and I probably went to the washroom about 10 times, just expelling everything that was in my stomach, and it was pretty gross. Then after that I went to bed. I woke up in the morning, and you know what, I felt awesome. I had no bloating, all that bloating went away. And you know what, I think within a week after that I was back to almost 100% that I was before I did the enema. So I guess in me wasting my time talking about this enema, not wasting my time, but just telling people, you know what, anybody that's in a flare, or just in general notice that they're having loose bowel movements and stuff and want to get some good bacteria into your colon, I would definitely recommend trying this. Like I said, if it took me, I had a severe flare, if it took me from a severe flare and one day it took me out of that flare, I'd recommend anybody to try it, because if that can get you out and give you the good beneficial bacteria that you need, you should give it a shot. And again, if you want to check out Jeannie Patel's website, I think it is listentoyourgut.com, or Jeannie Patel's book is also Listen to Your Gut. I'm not trying to sell her book, I'm just trying to sell something that works. This lady definitely knows some of the things that work, and this worked, so I definitely give it a shot. And you can also visit my information on CROHN'sBoy.com. Thanks for your time, peace, and until next time.